All right, we are live, y'all.
Hey
We are on the
everybody.
air. Hello, everybody. Welcome to
Hey.
episode six.
Hey.
Episode six of Real Hot Teas Messy Monday panel. Now we're kind of condensed down a little bit. We got four people. It's D Rashawn. We actually got D Rashawn on the ones and twos, and she gonna be controlling the screen tonight, y'all. She gonna be
Alright.
controlling the screen. Hershey Kiss TV, CJ, Carl Star,
Wake
aka
up,
Mr. Bunny Pussy himself,
period.
and we are ready to get
Hi.
this show rolling. First of all, I just want to let everybody know how was y'all weekend because my weekend was terrible. But how did y'all weekend go?
Mine was actually relaxing. I end up our anniversary was Friday, so we went out to dinner, and then I pretty much slept the entire weekend. I was tired. What about and it rained here, so there wasn't nothing much to do. What about you, CJ?
My weekend has been pretty great. So I am starting a new job next Wednesday at Amazon as a driver.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay, Amazon driver. I hear you. I hear you. Carl, how was your weekend?
Shit, I've been slaving like a dog all
Ooh,
weekend.
working. I can't wait to get
Mhm.
back to slaving again. Well, I had a job interview today, and hopefully that works out. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But my hey B Walker, how you doing? But
Hey,
Hey.
my
What's up?
DoorDash app ended up getting deactivated. So I
Ah,
called the people and I was like, so did I do something wrong or why did my DoorDash app get deactivated? Because I was a full time dasher before I had the job interview today. And some customer, because I call myself, hey, I'm going for the big money. I'm going to dash in the rich people neighborhoods. And then as soon as I
period.
did that, somebody called and said that it was unprofessional for me to play loud rap music with vulgar language while I'm dashing.
What?
what?
And they
Harry,
submitted a
Yeah.
complaint. Yes, they
Harry
submitted a
said,
complaint
no, ma'am.
and they was like, they feel like it's inappropriate for me to play their music. And you know, when white people call in, you get deactivated. So I'm in the middle of an appeal trying to get my Dasher app back because even though I'm gonna be starting a new job, I need that money. Look,
That
I feel like
is
TT.
Okay.
I need that money. Don't do that to me.
I got a question.
What?
What music was you playing?
Okay, so like I love Future, Kevin Gates, and I like Young Boy, and I
the
like
hood niggas.
Pee Wee Longway. And I don't know exactly who I was playing at that time when I dropped off whatever foods, but yeah,
It's
that's what
music.
happened.
Like if they don't get a life, that
Yeah,
is what's wrong with
And then
people.
the crazy thing about it is y'all ain't gonna hear the music again because you probably gonna have them the next time.
honey,
So
I
what was the
drove.
point of
It's
you
like I just
playing?
drove in and out, but I guess in the
Like,
rich
why y'all
white
worry
people
about that?
And
Duff?
neighborhood.
that's how you
I'll keep
think
doing DoorDash,
those
get my food. That'd be it. I don't care
and
what
it's like
you
when you do deliveries like that, you would think that it was easy to just give them their stuff and leave, but it be hard sometimes after they leave reviews and stuff because you never know what they say. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what happened to me when I did Uber.
Yeah.
See, that's why we be already ready to jack their asses up.
But other than that, that's the only thing that
know.
happened. So it's gonna be an income transition. But other than that, I'm good. Let's go ahead and get into today's topics. Um,
Yes, y'all. Okay, so we gonna have a disclaimer. Since some of y'all was tissue paper soft and was crying that we was a little too harsh, I'm here to let y'all know that I'm not letting up. So we gonna tell it how it is. You tune in for Messy Monday for the mess. So enjoy the mess and then go cry in some tissue because we don't give a fuck. Well, I don't. So
I
we're
too.
going to we're gonna go into our first one. Is Billy doing the most?
Yes.
Okay,
Who
I'm just
who wanna take
confused.
this one?
who has information on it? Because I don't have all the information.
Okay. What happened was, Vogue put on the cover of their magazine that some white guy that in a dress. So you know, Billy had the whole debacle when he went to the Grammys or whatever award show he was at. We had the dress on. So he feel like he started the guys in dress trend or something, and they decided to put a white guy on the cover instead of putting him on the cover when he was like, I guess, headlining for it or whatnot, which he never started the dress trend. So I don't know why he thinks that, but I just is there.
What do we think this
I was
is,
gonna say,
Pose?
Oh, you said what on pose?
What do he think this is, Pose or something?
Apparently so.
Child, he needs to chill.
Yeah,
Cause
like I don't
it's
understand
not
why
that
he
serious.
thought.
So y'all
Like,
think he being a diva?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
he needs to
yeah.
go to Take Five and get his braces, cause honey, them
Do
brakes
y'all
ain't
think it
working right.
has something to do with like race or anything like that? That
That's
he
what we got to realize. It's been about race. Like that ain't nothing new. Just because you just got to a level to where you're like, nationally known. Because I mean, Billy Porter been doing this for a while, but he's
Long
just not
time.
got to that level where he's recognizable everywhere now. And it's like just because you got a little bit of fame recently does not mean that the world is not still racist. Black people still ain't getting shot, killed, and things ain't getting stolen from us. All that shit still happening. Like you thought you was gonna be different. Vogue, I've always catered to white people. That ain't nothing new.
Always,
That's
always.
always been a thing. And
Like there should be room for everybody to go. It can't be just like one particular thing.
right.
And
So
also, and see, this goes to another point. We put so much emphasis on being accepted by white folks that we pass up our own black publications and we look at them as second rate. So instead of building up our own black businesses, our own black publications, our own black award shows to a level where they should be, we, dumb them down.
right.
So that's just my take on that. Sorry, Billy, but you ain't as hot as you thought you was, baby.
Well, I don't
Exactly.
really know much about Billy Porter. The only thing that I remember about him is everybody made a hoopla about the Sesame Street episode about sometimes people are different. I don't know if y'all remember when that came out when he was on Sesame
Hmm.
Street and the tuxedo dress, which I love the tuxedo dress. But that's all I
Oh,
know about Billy Porter. I don't really know
I just
about
He
Billy.
used to sing, didn't he?
He
Yeah,
can
He was a
sing, and
singer.
I know he can sing.
wait.
He be singing on his Instagram.
When?
He can sing.
He had a
He did.
song. He used to have a song out back in the day.
hey
I
Nick.
didn't know that.
And he can sing
Yeah.
too.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's been around for a while. He done got nationally known and recognizable to just
Like really, really know.
post. That's where everybody knew who he was then. He's been around for shit, almost 20, 30 years.
Well,
Yeah,
honey, I'm
his
gonna have to
song
check
was
out
"Show Me."
YouTube then. She probably got the tea on there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nikki. All right, let's go to our next one, you all. Delante West down bad.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
he sound real bad.
down bad.
Y'all
All
think
right.
this is karma for smashing LeBron mama allegedly?
Delante West has like a mental disorder. I don't know which one. And he is a drug addict too. So I don't know. But Mama was up there for the smashing, so I can't be mad at her. Be mad at him
You
without
can get
being mad at
up.
her.
So, I honestly don't believe that it's his karma. I think it's a normal type of habit that I guess, something that he can't break because he's used to that. I
Hmm.
think it's that
Yeah,
type of thing.
He,
he's
he
been in this cycle for so long that he'd do good and then he'll slip. I wonder what happened to make him slip. For those of you who don't know, let me give a little backstory.
Yeah, because I
Delante
never heard of that young man.
Delante West was a former teammate of LeBron James when they were on the Cleveland Cavaliers. As they were going through that last season with LeBron, before he left Cleveland, Delante started smashing LeBron mama, which ended up being a huge issue. That's the reason why one of the reasons it was so much turmoil during the finals. Ever since Delante has left the league, he has suffered from drug abuse. Here the past year, Mark Cuban went, he got him, he checked him in rehab. He was doing great. And then Dun dun dun. Here he is back in the news, being arrested for public intoxication, and then he went on a homophobic rant while he was in a drug-induced rage or whatever. So that's the backstory.
And
You
then
know,
another thing about that was that after Mark Cuban did help him, they also had like a report, I guess, somewhat down the line that he was back to that same pattern again. And I was like, he just was doing okay.
Maybe
Nikki said he knocked on the police door. Hi, he's asking for her help subliminally. I hope he gets help. I really do. It's never good. Never good to see somebody like completely fall from grace like that. Hey Banks. Hey Shayla
Especially if they
Gray.
going out like that, it's like a really, really loud scream from him. So
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He low key, but he just give me dirty mop water. He's not.
dirty mop water. Y'all, wow.
He's
oh,
not vaccinated at all. Damn.
Not dirty mop water.
What?
you would have been better off saying McDonald's sweet tea. Oh my god.
Hot water, what?
All right.
Not the mouth
So
water.
Oh, here we go.
Nas, this Nas X Day in
What is that in
Atlanta.
his
Who taking
eyes?
this
He
one?
put some
Nah,
diamonds up under his eyes like some teardrops.
Honey,
They're
look
like
like
the yellow
something else, but I
diamonds.
ain't gonna say.
uh-uh.
Ooh,
You thought it was eye booger?
Either that or
something else.
something else. Hmm.
Not some
Something
not
else.
semen?
Mhm.
Y'all are nasty. Is it because he gay? Is that it?
Not,
No, the placement of it.
Okay.
okay.
Lil Nas X Day in Atlanta. Who want to take this one?
I would like to take that one.
All right, go ahead.
First of all, here's one of my biggest things with him being in Atlanta. Atlanta, y'all know Atlanta is the gay mecca for a lot of shit, but I find it very funny that they had like 3 private location parties. Not only is Atlanta the gay mecca just for gay people, period, it's also the gay mecca for all the LGBT artists. None of us were invited, not one. So I'm like, why the fuck did y'all not invite us to any one of us to the event? No, but none of us were there.
They said they ain't want y'all.
That's evident.
Also, they didn't want the underground girls,
Yeah, they
but the
didn't bring.
mainstream stuff. Oh, this
None of us was invited to it. I said, oh, okay.
the
So,
shade of it
Carl,
all.
I have a question for you. You've been in the entertainment business for a while. Do you often experience like gay people or anyone in the spectrum who makes it big and makes it
Oh, that's drink over
mainstream,
here.
and you feel like they leave all the rest of the rainbow behind and like kind of shut the door in their face? Is that something that you've seen or experienced, or you know?
Um, from I guess from where I'm looking at it from, there's nobody that's like I've only been doing music for literally a year this month, so I haven't seen anybody in my team make it to like mainstream yet. So people like Saucy really didn't do a lot of things with LGBT really anyway. And Lil Nas Hill, most of them didn't know he was gay when he first came out. So I really can't speak on that either. Like we'll have enough. There's not enough of us mainstream yet to really make that. You know, I can't really make that claim yet because I don't really know. But I know there are some doors that's opening right now. Even Saucy's doing a collaboration with Kid Ken. Shout out to that. I like to see stuff like
Yes.
that. Bringing other
JB.
there's a lot of us out here. There's a lot of dope ones out here, myself included, and some that I feel is very even doper than me. That's out right now that I would really like to see go to that next level. So I'm here for it. We can all get in there. Some of us are all connected at some point. So I can't wait. It's more like how we have all these female rappers in there, till we got like 8 or 9, 10 LGBT rappers in the game too. That'd be nice to see. Which I feel like it's coming. I think it's gonna come up.
Yes, it is coming. I love
So
to see it.
so B Walker says, I'm so tired of Lil Nas X. He rides one horse and gets a damn day child. Now you know what? I was gonna speak to that. Why does he have a day again?
Now I don't really know why they gave him a day, but the way I'm looking at it, any step forward for LGBT artists is a step in the right direction for me. It's a lot of things that I consider and tell y'all about things that the way I feel. For example, like some people that they pick, I don't feel is all that great or shouldn't get everything that they're getting. But at the end of the day, I'm here for who's that naked man in your background, chat?
Right.
Child, that's my friend frying the food in the background. So
I'm
that's
just not
good.
gonna buy the naked man that's walking right through there.
Like, look, why we all looking behind your
Oh,
back?
like, who is that? He just keep walking back and forth. Tell me to stop one time.
That's my friend.
Nikki said,
Listen,
"Who's
I'm trying to be
frying chicken?"
professional.
But yeah, I feel like
Nikki,
it's something good. Like I don't see why they gave him a day, but I'm here for it. Like anything to celebrate our LGBT artists and the fact that he's came here to embrace it, I'm here for all that. So shouts out to Lil Nas X, and I just can't wait to see what else he's gonna do and who else he's gonna troll later.
Right. Shouts out to Todd. Todd's in the comments. Todd is sick tonight, so he
Hey,
couldn't
Todd.
join us. So you supposed to be resting and not watching. Yes, Nikki. And right. So then she says how he
Ooh,
did
hey.
for the break. Right. He want to be seen. That is a good question. But you know, the bread is not from Atlanta. She's from Chicago. So Chicago needs to get her day first. If they haven't already.
Child,
Okay.
the brat don't need no day because the brat is walking around like we dumb. Talk about I'm coming out as gay now, girl.
As if we know that when she dropped Sanctified.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out who was that a secret to herself.
Right.
I've never said it, bitch. You didn't have to say it.
Listen, we already knew. By the way, the hair was set up all the time, the bandana. Yes, we already knew.
Yes, we knew she was gay. We know it's good when we see one.
Exactly.
And now, how do you like a whole lot of? I was sitting here like, okay, this is
awkward.
No, man. Download this song.
Shout out to T Spiller. He's at work. He's in the comments supporting the gang, checking in.
What's up? Nikki, you must be from Chicago.
Of course.
She is.
Okay,
I guess we're gonna have to go to the mess. You know, we done got the little cute topics out the way.
All right,
hold
she was waiting on this.
Look, hold on, let me get my little notes so I can figure out.
We need to get going in then.
Look, I'm being nice today because everybody say we been mean and you know.
Child, they say nobody watch our podcast, so if somebody watch our little podcast, y'all should be that upset.
Right.
A lot of people always got something to say.
My name.
I want to know how the Messy Mondays panel gets sneaked this so much, but they claim nobody watch it. Right now, we got 11. I mean, shit. Y'all should be all right then. Why we threatened? Why y'all threatened by us then?
Like y'all took the time out of y'all day to watch us.
Look, Tuesday is Mad Day for everybody. Tuesday is officially Mad Day.
Mm-hmm. After the Monday, they go.
No, Tuesday need to be the day they need to start over and get it together. Listen, who has time to be mad?
They sneak this us hard every Tuesday. Okay, the hot seat with me. Yay!
Oh, my baby daddy.
Who was that?
Yeah,
that is Willie. Willie.
BDW.
All right, y'all. I'm not trying to, insinuate that nobody look a certain sexuality or a certain way. But after I've seen this picture, what do y'all really think he's taking a break for?
See, don't get me started.
Oh, that's a cute nose ring.
Taking a vagina break.
He said he needed a break from his. He needed a break from his family. Okay, so we're gonna
trying to explore. That's what it is.
Mm-mm.
Look, as they would say on Friday, we gonna talk about Sweet Dick Willie. After cheating on his wife over 200 times and embarrassing her all down to the Love Hip Hop Hollywood, he says, "Bye, bitches. I need a break." He left her and them 4 children to go play in the woods.
The audacity.
I bet them woods had wolves and deers.
And then did a whole photo shoot in the woods. So you took a break with you and a cameraman in the woods. because you need to get yourself mentally together. How does that work? How do you just say, you know what? I know we married, baby, but I need a break from you and the kids. I'm taking some PTO time. You don't get to do that when you got kids. Like, well, I guess you do.
You know what?
So,
I wanna say something about this real quick. So a while back when I was very, very stupid, mind you, I don't have any children. I used to say dumb stuff like, oh, the father, if a father leaves his kids, then that's a bad thing. But oh, if a mama do it, that's really bad. And one of my homegirls, her mother is actually a drug addict, and her father is the one that took over and raised her or whatever. And she had to slide in my Facebook inbox and gather me and get me together. So what I'm trying to say is a mother and a father are equally needed, but a whole lot of us are walking around as if men can just hop, skip, and jump over it and come in and be part-time sometimes while mommy has to stay there and be there all the time. And that
mhm,
mentality is late. And even if he was taking a vagina break and he wanted to explore, you still have children. You still have
exactly.
children, and you still have to take responsibility for your kids.
I think people forget the fact that relationships, just like y'all, you're with this woman, and I feel like if you have a mental break, that's why I feel like you get people. Are people forgetting the meaning of relationships and partnerships these days? Like y'all go through this together. So if he's having a mental break, that's what your wife is supposed to be there. Y'all supposed to be with each other, thick and
Mhm.
thin, like lean on each other, and event things get hard. But you just go take a whole hideaway in a goddamn waterfall somewhere and leaving her to fend for herself. That's rude as fuck, and I think that's grounds for divorce. Honestly, that's just
It
my opinion.
is.
Because
It
It
is
that,
grounds
is.
for
because it
Not
sounds
divorce.
like
only
to me his wife is somewhere else, not at home. You know, 2 kids,
and not only
have
that,
15.
they both over the past year have had significant losses. She's lost her grandfather and an uncle that she's close to as early as a couple weeks ago, and he lost his father a couple of months ago. So she's really struggling. On top of the fact that they have 4 children, one who she's still breastfeeding. So to leave her to fend for herself while you decide that you're going to go take a break, like who the fuck does that? Like I'm with you. Like, so you just go up and leave, and then he tried to pull the, oh, I left to better us. No, you didn't. You left because you wanted to leave. It was you could have a mental breakdown. We could go set you up with a therapist, but to fucking
He got a
leave
bitch
me
in
and
the
go play
woods.
in the woods with
He got
some.
a bitch in the woods.
Now he got a bitch in the woods.
He
He got
he
a
did a
bitch in the
whole
woods.
photo.
Probably
He did
read
a whole
little
photo
red
shoot
riding
in
hood.
in the woods.
Little red riding
Oh,
hood.
What is wrong with y'all?
they said he done took a break from topping. Nikki
Probably
said,
the
"I hope he
Tarzan
give
or
her that.
somebody.
Yes, give her that PTO time when you get back from the woods." Talking about some what when she needed money, I sent it to her. She shouldn't have needed no money. She should have access to the money first
They
of all.
crawling
So
in
why
the
you got to
woods.
give her money?
Crazy.
So that's a whole lot of. But he said he has a clear mind and he's better now and he's on his way home. Shonda better than me because at this point I will be gone. I will
What were
send
you
my
Wait,
ass
trying to?
back to
What was you trying to say,
Chicago.
CJ?
hold up. So he went back home.
He said he has a clear mind now, so he can return back home.
Girl, I
That
would
was
have
his
changed the
last
locks on
post.
him. I would have changed the locks. He would have been sitting outside and would have been staying in Motel 6. Couldn't have been
Let
me.
me see if I could
Gonna
pull.
leave the light
Look,
on
couldn't
for you.
couldn't be me either. He'd be sitting somewhere, and I'd be like, I don't know you.
Would have been
Who is
somewhere in the
that?
church asking for help or something, child. Because,
You would
oh,
not be coming to my door talking about some. You got a clear head now, so I can make us better. Don't keep here trying to throw buzzwords in my face. Us, we.
you can find you
I
a
love you.
clear apartment application too for an
Honey, let me
apartment or
tell you
something.
something. If you let people practice being without you, they're gonna learn how to survive there.
Look,
And that's all
okay.
I gotta say.
Mm-hmm. They will learn to
He
do it without you.
Hmm.
because at this point, it ain't no reason for you to come home. I done held it down this long without you. What you coming home for?
That is.
Okay, this is what he said. He said, God, I thank you for a clear mind, even if it was just for the moment. Well needed. You thought I was worth saving. We'll all be okay. My journey is the foundation of our journey, and if the foundation is broken, the building falls apart. So Shonda replies, I hope you are better. 1, 2, 3, 4 need their dad whole. They are nothing without you. He couldn't come back to my damn house. Let me tell you,
Uh-uh.
I don't know which guy
his
he was
clothes will
speaking
be burnt.
to.
His clothes will be
No,
burnt up into
no, Angela
somebody's trash
Bassett.
can.
No,
Yep,
Angela Bassett.
quick like.
Lord.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. Oh Jesus, these two topics are heavy. So we've all seen this man married his 18-year-old goddaughter.
Uh-huh.
On on the day she turned 18, but he's like 47.
Uh-huh.
It is they have a 2-year-old daughter together, and he
Wow.
has 3 other children um from a previous relationship. Um Everybody in her family is trash.
Yeah.
It is um no reason at all this child should be laid up with a grown ass man that calls himself her godfather. It even goes deep. Somebody even posted a picture of him holding her when she was a baby,
I saw it.
then a side by side of them on their wedding day. It's absolutely trash.
That's
He
trash.
he literally helped raise his wife. I mean, basically, from the mama to the step mama to it's so many layers to the story. But I will say this goes to a bigger issue. We have to do a better job protecting our children because obviously she was groomed. In order for her to have a 2-year-old daughter by this man means he was having sex with this child when she was 15 fucking years old, and that's disgusting and it's unacceptable, and he needs to be under the fucking jail. It's no reason for it at all.
When
He's
So
I
when
like
it
30
um
years.
so when
when
it
I
comes to this situation, oh, go ahead, CJ.
Yeah, so when I first saw the story breaking down all over the internet, and then I finally got to see the picture of this man and this girl, you can tell that she was actually scared, because you can tell that she was scared, she was uncomfortable. Like, you can just tell because
Her
the
whole
way he was.
mannerisms.
Yes, because I'm like, oh my god, that is like the sickest thing to even see.
And then he was all popping shit. Don't talk about my family. This is my family. And no, bitch, you need to go to jail. Okay.
Africa.
That's what it is. And I feel like he's guilty of it, because why would you get on in front of the cameras and just say all of this? So
And
obviously
then
you're
her
doing something that like that everybody, you know. I mean,
Now
come on now.
I don't know how true this is, but they said the mama was talking shit about her own daughter like she was a
She
little
was.
bitch on the street.
she was
Apparently,
I think I saw
allegedly,
that too.
her birth mother didn't raise her,
a
and
foster
she been
mom
to
did.
jail. Her foster mom did, and she was going into my son. Yeah, I've been to jail, and I apologize, but I ain't apologizing no more. And blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, but she was going in just talking about some you sick. Her nephew don't want to know. She want to call her like her cousin or her stepmama. It was like a whole bunch of crazy shit.
So let me get this straight because I want to have the facts straight. So the birth mother was locked up,
Yeah,
and
Mm-hmm.
majority of the girl's life.
the foster mother raised her. So who man was it? Was it the foster mama man or the real mama man?
The real mom, it's her goddad. So it's neither one of those men. It was her goddad.
So he was so he wasn't dating the mom.
Not for
Was
mine.
it? Chad, the
At
whole
first,
story just sound like some shit off Lifetime.
Lifetime. It
initial, the
sounds.
initial,
Look, what in the precious is going on over here? It don't sound
it,
like no Lifetime.
Not
at first it
precious.
came out that it's his goddaughter and his mom used to date him early on, but she was living with a foster parent, the foster mom, and then her real dad was got on talking about some, oh, he needs to be in jail. They let him at my back. No, bitch, where were you at? This just didn't start. As a man, instead of making posts on Facebook, you supposed to be at that dude door like, come outside, player. Like,
Absolutely.
why are you yelling at us about what we should be doing? Calling CPS? No, you need to do something. Like the whole family's trash, all of them.
Damn, dude.
They all trash. You know how I feel about people and
Mm-mm.
kids.
And them children
And
gonna
then
grow up confused. Let me
it
tell you
kind of
something.
makes you
This man
think.
is 61 years old. With the average man, the average black man in America lives to be about 65. So if he kicked the bucket, I'll say around 70. Cause, and I know it sounds rude, but when you get past 60, kicking the bucket is the type of talk that you need to be having about getting your
Mm-hmm.
affairs in order.
I hope she had
Yeah,
a
I
I
nice
kicked
ain't
the
gonna
bucket.
lie.
life insurance policy.
And if he was to hit 70, by then she would be 25. And if he got a good life insurance policy, she could get the money and start life all over again.
She
While
For
you're
18.
you're young,
01K
that's
too,
how young you are.
depending on where he was employed at.
And it'll be different. And I'm trying to find, because it's no excuse for what this is, but I'm
This is the
trying
color
to see
purple
just
all
going
over.
But
through
maybe she on her
verbiage.
city girl shit. She probably listens to the city girls, bitch.
But
Just
this
so
my
get their
thing.
money.
No, she couldn't be listening to the city girls, because let me tell you something. JT in Miami ain't going for that wedding he had for her, baby.
Right.
They wasn't going for that raggedy wedding.
She thinking about the
Look,
JT
bigger
in
picture.
Miami
Oh,
ain't coming no
Bitch.
wedding look like
Hey,
that.
look, the baby. They
So
had
they
the
couldn't be
baby in a
listening to no city
manger.
girl.
Shit. I sure was
maybe
confused
in
as
a
to fuck.
manger.
That baby was in a manger. At best, it just look. Hey, I call it like I see it. I don't know what the fuck was going on there. The whole family is trash. He is too. It'd be her luck he died in 4 years.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a whole lot of men out there, as sick as it is, who actually date. And I don't even be thinking that it's, well, it is like pedophilia or whatever, but a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot of men do that because a lot of heterosexual men would prefer, not all, but a lot of them would prefer that their wife or their, counterpart be dumber than them or not as smart as they are as a man. And I think that's the main reason behind why a lot of heterosexual men date a lot younger than what they are, because they don't want anybody on the same intellectual level as him. What can an 18-year-old and a 61-year-old talk about
Nothing.
oh, really?
besides
They
how to
just want to
push
be in
his chair
control.
Not
That could be
nothing.
another thing too.
It
around?
Chance said it was the manger for me. Nikki said she wondered who attended the wedding. Nobody but them kids.
It looked like an empty wedding because wasn't nobody gonna support that. I wouldn't even been the priest to stand there and tell them
Honey,
their vows. I'm not doing this.
to me it didn't even look like a wedding. I thought they was at a club or something.
It looked
I
like a
told you
classic Mississippi backwoods wedding. That's what it
they
gave
got
me.
married. They got married in the church after hours with the manger right there for the 2 year old and the other three kids
This angel
around it.
on her bitch.
It's a manger. It's a manger. I
She's
can say
mad
what
about
y'all
the
gonna
marriage.
do.
She's
It's a
upset.
manger. I'm mad about the whole thing. This is color purple all over again.
She's mad.
Color purple. All right. So in bizarre news, first of all, Atlanta is getting just as weird as Florida. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
Why you say that?
Yeah, it's
Um,
been that way.
so man robs woman and throws her out of his Lamborghini, resulting in her death. It's so much to unpack about that. How do you rob me and you driving a Lamborghini? And you
Regardless
threw
what
me
he
out
is.
the car. True. 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 Wait a minute. Talk about Baby Shark and fruit snacks, I guess. Ooh, B Walker. So what do we feel about this? I guess they were on a blind date. They were going down what's y'all main road? 175, 185. And
75,
he
85.
he opened up the door, pushed her out, and snatched her purse. It was actually using her cards and spent her money. And then when the police called up to them, they said she jumped out the car herself and left her purse. What do
Okay.
y'all think?
I feel like it's a lot of information missing, and they don't have enough information about what happened, because we don't know if she jumped to her death trying to escape. You got to tuck
It's
and roll,
possible.
or we don't know if he pushed her out of the car, if she jumped. We don't know a whole lot of stuff.
But they did arraign
Ooh.
him. He was charged. He does have a lawyer. But this is crazy because this is like the second case that I've heard in the past week of a man arranging a date with a woman and robbing her. This woman ended up dead, but another one he robbed the girl and then dipped off on her and left her stranded. So at least she didn't die, but he left her stranded in a whole other city.
Cameron is at an
I don't.
all-time high.
It is. All I gotta say is, ladies, do your research about the people that you going on dates with.
Absolutely.
Just
Don't do blind dates. It's
Okay.
2021, and 2021 is not the place for blind dates, online dating, or none of that stuff. And I don't know about y'all, but I watch a whole lot of scary movies and stuff like that, and I believe in the killer. And one thing that I can say is that everybody that I've dated, either we went to school or we worked the same job or somebody introduced me to them through there was a cousin or something. Like, I have to know where you live and your first and last name. I'm not just gonna get in the car with no anybody. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on out here in this world. You don't know if somebody trying to scam you or rob you. You don't know if you're gonna end up tied up in the basement somewhere. So we definitely, as people, everybody need to be very, very careful of who we go with, like on a serious tip. Because I don't trust people. I ain't even gonna lie.
Here's here's what I don't understand about people robbing women. Okay, so what is like I just be wondering like with these criminals sometimes. If y'all broke, just say that. I mean it's not that serious. Why steal a woman's purse? Something that you didn't even buy her or nothing. Like what is the reason of you trying to steal a woman's purse?
and women, we don't keep money and stuff like that in our purse. Like what is the purpose of it?
They
But I
probably
definitely
might
feel
have
like
some aspirin pills or something up in there. Like you may never know what you may find. Like what is the purpose of taking these women's purses?
Absolutely.
I feel like women, we it's too much technology out here. It's too much information at our fingertips for us to just jump in random cars. Um, Research, y'all know I believe in me a good research. I'll look up a name in a minute, baby. It is nothing to research a name to get the information. Like you
Do
said,
her
Hershey.
background
If
check.
look okay, trust me, I've done a plenty of them, especially in this little IG world we live in. Y'all know I can find it.
Hello.
But the internet sells it
Like
all nowadays. They got your
it
IP address number and
is.
all.
So we have to be smarter. Everybody don't have the same intentions we do. Unfortunately, this young lady lost her life over her purse. And
No.
that's sad. Oh no, over her purse. Like, how do you kill somebody over their stuff? Like, that is just all time low. But speaking of an all time low, get into this latest drama between Dr. Dre and his wife. Well, soon to be ex-wife. Mama had him served at his grandma's funeral.
That's
I
still like
don't think
divorce
y'all.
shit.
I don't think y'all gonna like what I have to say about that.
That's
Well,
still like divorce shit.
I don't think y'all gonna like what I gotta say about that. So
Go ahead, Hershey.
when it comes to being served with papers, if either one, you're running from the law and not trying to be served, or two, you're a busy person that's got money to make and you're a hot commodity and it's hard to catch up with you, they have to find you where they know you're gonna be at. And it sucks that it was
True.
your grandmama funeral. It sucks that it was your grandmama funeral, but they have to find you where they know you're gonna be. And I don't
period.
know if the man was running or if he busy because he Dr. Dre, but you have to serve people where you know they're gonna be, which is why people end up getting served at weddings and funerals and important places that they have to
Mhm.
be, debut
Mm-hmm.
album day and stuff like that, because these people were hard to find whether they were busy or whether they were running. And I know that it's terrible that it happened in an important place, but when you're the person that's trying to serve the papers, like you trying to find this person, you have to hurry up and serve them so y'all can go ahead with the case. And a whole lot of
Absolutely.
people ain't gonna like their response, but they gotta find you where they gonna find you at.
I ain't see nothing wrong with it. Basically, after you beat
Look,
the hell came out of fucking Michelle A. bitch, I say hang her ass up. Serve that bitch
Ni-
anywhere.
look, Nikki just said what I was
First of
finna say.
all, I thought they was all done. I thought the whole thing was like over and done with. They still going on.
That it's still going on. Look, she got a temporary ruling for alimony and different things. I don't know what this new ruling was, but let me tell you, he deserved every bit of that embarrassment. Sorry, grandma, sorry, great grandma, whoever it was to you. I like the music that he has produced, but him as a person, he is a shitty person. I'm sorry. Any man that makes a career out of putting his hands on a woman is not a good person.
And
And he's
abandoning his daughter too. Yeah, I forgot about
bandit.
that.
Wait, you know what? I'll get to his daughter, but everything that he did to Michelle, like it's completely trash. And not only did he do it to her, it's been instances where he slapped other women reporters and other girlfriends, things like that. So he's trash. He got served what he got served at. Stop running from that woman. Y'all get in the courthouse, divide up them assets the way they need to be, and just be fucking over with it. Or
Period.
you gonna keep getting served in the most random places. Now, as far as his daughter go, I'm sorry. You are a grown ass 30-something-year-old woman with children. Mommy and daddy do not have to rescue you, baby. Okay. When I was having a housing situation, you want to know what my ass did? I took my ass. I got me a room at the extended stay, and I pulled my ass up, and I got myself a house. I did not make my parents responsible for taking care of me or my children. It is my job and my responsibility. So she needs to do the same shit. She is grown as fuck. Get off your ass and get a job.
Period.
That's it.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to the whole Dr. Dre situation, I'm not gonna deny his ex-wife's petty. I'm not gonna deny her petty, because this woman asked for $97,000 a month for entertainment, but $97,000 a month. Carl will bunny pussy all across that stage for $97,000 a
In a
month.
heartbeat.
D can be a ribbon dancer. I'm gonna play a tambourine and CJ gonna dance, and we gonna
Everybody
entertain the
covered.
hell out of you for that $97,000. This woman says she wants $97,000 a month for entertainment.
She my type of pet bitch. She said, "Bitch, I'm gonna find whatever
She
entertainment is
want
possible."
all
He
the
got served.
assets.
He got served next to the casket.
Oh wow!
Damn.
I don't now look. I don't deny her
She
petty
wants it.
now, y'all. I don't. But at the same time, you gotta find
Thank you,
people where you
Nikki.
can catch them at. Yep,
Look,
that's
she
cold
said.
though.
She said, "Bloop, you're right here." They by the casket. They said he got served. Sorry, Dre.
It's
It
like,
happens that
well, you
way.
got a phone bill due.
Woo.
All right, y'all. We gonna have to get into it, y'all. Y'all. Boosie badass.
Lil Bucci.
Ciao.
Little Boochie Cat.
Little Bucci.
Uh,
Little Boochie Cat.
This man is real bothered.
have y'all seen
I,
the memes?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
girl, when I say I was falling out, especially when Nas had the pink outfit, it was
He
for
put
some.
big Boosie face
They
on.
put. Oh, did y'all
Yes.
see the other one? I had seen this one on Facebook earlier where they had Boosie as a cartoon and then there was a TV right beside him with this guy behind Lil Nas kissing him. I think it happened at the concert or whatever that he was performing at. But he was on the TV, but little Boosie had semen everywhere in the room. Yes. Like they was pretty much trying to say that he was ejaculating off of looking at Lil
Yeah,
Nas.
I saw that one too.
This
Yes,
is
I
my
was
thing
like,
with
wow.
the Boosie situation. It's like because if y'all got which it don't even be the story and Boosie doing the thing. It be the comment section for me.
Oh
The
yes.
people that be justifying the shit. And it's like y'all are aware that this man has been picking with Lil Nas X when he been minding his own gay ass business
Mm-hmm.
for months. Like he just out of nowhere. He's posting about Lil Nas X at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, what is wrong with you? So, like, when he say something like it's awesome, you better stay over there with that. He never came over there with that. You literally sought this man out. That man, are you mad because he's seeing more success in his little gay career
I
than you see
also
in your little hood career? Is that
Also, to
it?
piggyback on what you just said, I feel like he was waiting to say that too. Like it was clean. He was waiting to say that the whole time because why would you even
He
try to say
was.
that? So I feel like it was clean.
Yeah.
I'm with Nikki. I have a love-hate relationship with him because y'all know I'm a Boosie fan. But damn it, why are
We
you so
all were.
trash at this? Why are you so trash right now?
We all were. They play Boosie more than they do. That's like one of the most hood rappers they've been playing in clubs for the gay clubs for years.
I don't care.
Especially at
Let
the college party too.
Yeah, like
HBCU,
we always
especially.
rocking with
let
Boosie.
I
let
don't
me
care
tell
what
you, it
nobody
ain't
say.
nothing like Set It Off. When Set It Off come on, like
But see,
oh shit, but it's
but
like
And
this
you
this
know
the
like
the
this
Greeks play
thing.
pop.
that
This the
too.
thing though. It's I'm not listening to a person who made a song like which I like Set It Off, but I'm not listening to a person who made a song like Set It Off. I can guarantee you hundreds of people have been shot to your song. I can guarantee you that. I'm not listening to you when you're trying to talk about what's better for the man. No, your music kills people. Like you're not I'm not really listening to you on that tip. But on the flip side, a whole lot of people, I see a lot of people in the comment sections talking about cancel him. Boosie can't be canceled
He's
because
not gonna be
Trill
canceled.
Entertainment is an independent label and
Mm-hmm.
Boosie owns the majority of it. So he can't be
Yep.
canceled. He always gonna do car shows. He's always gonna do college
Okay, Nikki, wipe me down.
homecomings.
This is my
He's
shit.
always gonna do
BOOSI.
independent shows.
What
He
it
can't
is.
be canceled. So that's why he's able to say things as extreme as go and kill yourself and stuff like that because he
Yeah,
cannot
he
be
was
canceled.
like his comments were completely disgusting. They were
Uh-huh.
disrespectful, and honestly, I feel like it does. It is doing more harm to the youth to see those comments than it is ever to see any gay artist. So I really think he needs to sit down and have a come to Jesus meeting because he is dealing with something internally that we don't know about.
But
I told Carl the
honestly,
other
All
day
I gotta
it
say
could
is
be.
all I gotta say is that he needs to hurry up and get it together before it be too late to meet Jesus for a meeting.
the
And you
thing,
know what? I had thought about the other day. I had told Carl that, I know Kevin Gates recently came out saying, revealing that he was molested as a child. And that's where a lot of his homophobic rants came from. So my question is, did something similar happen to him to make him go so hard? Does he see something in himself, some of himself into Lil Nas X, and it's a trigger for him? Like, what is it
that's
about
what I was
him that?
that's what I was commenting on. Like when it comes to that with Boosie, the reason why I'm not it doesn't it's not surprising and I'm not too upset about what Boosie said because Boosie is just exposing a homophobia that's in the African American community that's
Mhm.
always been there. He said it out loud, but he literally, if you watch the comment sections when they post that shit up there, he's not the only one. He's just the only. If he's the first one to say it that boldly and out loud, but he is definitely not the only one.
And he's bringing out all the homophobes
He's
out
bringing them
too.
all out,
Like he's
and
bringing them all out.
people asking why the Black Lives Matter and the LGBT matter seem to be so separate. That's why. So if y'all ever ask why it seems like when it comes to LGBT doesn't really like go so hard for Black Lives Matter, and because we know that most people that we go so hard for during the Black Lives Matter, they feel like Boosie. So how are we
Yeah.
sitting here marching side by side with y'all for Black people as a whole? And y'all don't when y'all say Black Lives Matter, y'all don't include trans lives, y'all don't include LGBT lives. Y'all just mean long as you black, you straight and you hood. Then yeah, we talk about those lives. Kids, y'all don't care about gay or trans or
Um,
anyone for that
B.
matter.
Walker says you can't cancel someone who has a following of people who agree with you.
That is a
That's
fact.
very true.
Yeah,
As long as you have black men out there who are anti-gay, you have a following, and that is a
absolutely.
fact.
And
Somebody
we
I
know it's
saw
very prevalent in our
somebody in the
community.
comments said, "Did we see the movie?" I think her name was Shayla Ray. I saw part
Yeah.
of the movie. The acting and the camera quality was god awful,
What
but
movie?
I
Lil
can
Boosie
say
movie.
that
What movie?
again, Boosie can't be canceled
He
because
got a movie.
Boosie that was a Trill Entertainment movie and it made $1 million in one day. There are no middlemen; they don't have to pay nobody out, and it's still making money. So when you
And it's
got them
all
getting
him.
grounds roots money, then they can do it. Now, the last thing I want to say about it, when it comes to the baby, on the other hand, the baby can be canceled, and this is why I say this: when the baby said what he said on that stage, he started losing endorsement deals. He started losing
Instantly.
concerts that he was signing up for because he's not a grounds root artist. He has what do you call it? He has deals out there.
Yeah,
He's
major. When
not
you sign to major
self-made
labels like that, yeah, you can't. You feel
Big
like
with the
ones
major
Boosie.
too.
labels, right? So when he said what he said, even though we didn't receive the apology that we wanted to receive because some middle-aged white man typed it up, even though we didn't receive the apology that we wanted to receive, and we didn't get him to say anything out loud, he got quiet. The only thing he gave y'all was exaggerated face expressions in videos, but you better not say nothing else because you can be canceled.
That's it.
And that's the
And
difference
listen,
between the baby and
Ain't he
Boosie.
already canceled though?
I ain't
You
heard
see,
nothing
he
from
been
him in a
quiet.
long time.
Honey, he been
heard
The
quiet
only
like a
With
thing,
his
church mouse,
72
honey,
teeth
like
having
just
ass. I'm
on
not
mute.
even a baby fan.
I wasn't even a
you
big
know
fan of
what?
it anyway.
The last time he performed was that Boosie badge that Boosie put on that he funded
Mhm.
himself and made bank off of.
Boosie a hood
Mm,
artist. He get his money from the streets anyway. He been doing. He been an underground artist since he came out.
And
mm.
that, but you know what? See, for the tour he was on, the League of Legends tour that he was kicked off of, he was still going, following the tour, still making bank. He was still making $50,000 to $75,000 every tour stop. He, like you said, I get my money off the hood. You know, he had pop ups, meet and greets, the after hours joints, and all that. So Boosie, Boosie said he
Boosie
untouchable at this
basically, in a
point.
nutshell, told y'all that the black community is homophobic anyway, so I'm not going nowhere. He's
Yep.
aware
Yep.
that most of
He
the
know.
hood
And
feels
he's
how they feel about
self-made.
gay people. He know that
Mm.
He
he will
know
never be
his leverage.
canceled because half the community is homophobic.
Yeah,
So yeah,
he knows his leverage. And
he
women
know
too.
that.
It's not just the men. But the last thing
It
I want
really
to
can.
say about cancel culture, a whole lot of people are saying cancel culture is not real. Cancel
Hmm.
culture is real because I don't care what nobody say. R. Kelly ass is canceled.
You like
He
dead
is in
ass.
jail, worth negative $2 million. He came from being on top of the world and being worth 100 million to being a negative $2 million and locked up. And they said that the trial for the videotapes they found on him recently ain't even gonna start until June 2022. So he's gonna be
And
locked up all the way until that. And then there's another trial that he has to wait on that's probably gonna stretch out to 2023. You have people who are working on jobs for 17 years and they job fired them out of nowhere with no compensation afterwards. Cancel culture is real.
and
Folks
another
It
gonna get
is.
thing,
canceled.
and another thing about cancel culture is that it doesn't matter if it's about like a homophobic issue or if you said something wrong about one of your favorite celebrities, such as Beyonce, Rihanna, or anybody like that. Cancel culture is real because Carrie Hilson is a prime example.
Oh yes.
Everybody know about
Yep.
that situation. And who else? Azalea Banks. Well, she been canceled before she got canceled.
We
But
t- we
yeah,
we tired of
Retard.
her.
I
Her
think
and her
she's a
chicken
Gemini.
blood.
No shade.
She's something.
She's something like she's crazy cuckoo.
I
Right.
will never
Dave
forget these
Chappelle,
people
look,
making
that's
her
the
cry.
L. That's the L. Dave Chappelle gonna have to take because Azalea Banks confessed to the people that she slept with him and he ain't say nothing.
Ooh,
Who dang, she slept with everybody.
damn. That's a
Dang.
horny bitch.
Look,
A
she
Damn.
on
horny
a move.
a horny bisexual, whatever she wants to be. She got the best of both worlds.
It is.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready? We finna hit the topic that we are all tired of. The come up. Finally, finally made its debut. Um, so we were going by numbers, don't lie. I just checked the numbers. They hit 30,000 in their first week. Actually, no. The 20th, it's been less than a week. So right now they are sitting at 30,000. Did you watch it? If you did it meet your expectations?
Um,
I didn't
I
watch it.
was gagged by some things that have not come to the light to the public yet. If you have not been tuned in to T Spiller and Pyro's lives on Instagram and you don't know the official T, then you may not know what I'm talking about. But I'm just tripping about Messiah. First of all, Messiah can't rap. I'm sorry. He just
Ooh,
cannot.
Woo.
He just cannot rap. That beat was fire, but Messiah can't rap. But the only part that I heard clear on there when he was talking about the ass eating, and there's some shade and some tea that's gonna come out later.
Um, question, yes. First of all, I want to say this. I didn't know that Pyro and the other guy that's on the show was his boyfriend. I thought they was like best friends. But when I
Oh
had
no,
seen that, I was like, hold up, y'all together? And then when it got to the scene where Messiah was in the studio, and and what was running through my head the entire time was, when people was talking about him about someone eating his ass or whatever. But then at the end of the episode where it shows like what's to come next or whatever. And when I had seen that particular scene where they were saying like about his boyfriend eating his ass and stuff like that, I'm like, so is that the one? Or
yep.
okay,
Maybe I need to go watch this. I like the team now.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's some deep tea, and you can
Oh,
see.
they be getting it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's some deep tea up in there. Everybody is like really gagging over Messiah. Messiah is very attractive, and he has the physical
Messiah is
package that can
cute.
get
He
him through the
really
door. He
is.
does.
He just looked like a light skinned, beautiful boy.
Yeah, he is. He's a very beautiful guy. He got the face card to get you
Hmm.
through the door. You know, so just lean on that.
He got the driver's license, ID. He got it
Keep
all,
depending
honey.
on the ass eating and stuff.
Yes.
You
Advertising
know.
Well, you
poster.
know, in this day and age, that's all you need is a face card.
Look, okay.
You don't
Ooh.
need no real talent, bitch. He may be trash, but he got a
Nah,
5 face
especially if you go to
card, and that'll be enough to
7-Eleven
carry him.
or a gas
Now since
station.
since they letting it all out now, because these reality stars ain't getting a fuck about these seasons no more. Isn't the whole issue between Messiah and Pyro because Messiah and Pyro's boyfriend had fucked previously and nobody told him about it?
I don't know the order of it. I just know about the ass eating teas,
Well,
but I
who
don't know
got
the
AIDS?
order.
Messiah Booty got AIDS?
Yeah, he rapped about it on the first episode. He put it in the lyrics call. I said, "That's a bold ass bitch." I sure did. It was good. The first episode was good. That I can say. And he put it in the
He was.
lyrics, child.
Yeah, thanks to all them damn lives that sold the damn episode.
It did.
Right.
T Spiller sold the first episode of the come up when it comes to Pyro T. He really did.
He
Mm.
did. Because
Yeah.
So
they
are
went to
him and the
town.
boy still together now?
Yes,
They
they
are.
are.
They are
Yep.
together.
And he's on the
Okay.
cast.
I
And
love
everybody
Pyro.
on the
I'm actually
cast.
gonna watch it just because Pyro on it.
I
I
love
had to
Pyro.
wait, let the
Like,
hype.
Yeah,
I had to let
Pyro
the
is
hype die
cool.
down.
yeah, he real cool.
He real cool. He
Real
cool.
cool.
For
Easy
what
to
I
talk
see.
to.
Look, they've been telling it all.
Or another part.
Nikki's
So another part I like
Who's Big
about
Walker child?
episode
He got me
one.
cracking the fuck up.
that's
Oh.
Yankee. That's Island Yankee.
Oh, Eileen. Oh, what's up? So I didn't know that was him.
But what I was going to say was another part that I like about episode one was Anthony's and Judy Doll scene where they was I think they was in a clothing store, and they got to exchanging each other's statuses. Both of them actually revealed to each other that they're both non-binary, which is interesting because you can tell that both of them are comfortable with themselves. So that was another thing I liked about the episode.
Why am I getting quiet?
Child.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now I'm the Real Housewives of Houston. Hold
Okay.
on.
I was like,
Boys logo.
oh, okay.
Collab.
Okay. So Yankee said he's a beautiful guy, but he raps like he eats nuggets with Capri Suns.
And
Ain't that
fries
what
with
you
no
want?
ketchup and mashed potatoes with no gravy. Baby.
Corn.
Wait, was that
Ministry
why
corn.
y'all was quiet?
No,
No,
I
we
was
won't.
the non-binary.
Oh,
The non-binary like really blows. Like I have a hard time because of like the them they.
The non-binary
Yeah.
community to get together and figure it out before they present it to us. That's what they need to do. Because
we confused.
I'm so confused. So y'all get together, figure out what y'all want to do, and then y'all present it to the masses, and then we'll abide by those rules that you present to us. But until then, what the ghetto the hell is happening here?
oh,
What the hell just happened?
I don't know. You the administrator. What's going on?
I don't know. You see, I'm sitting here confused.
What happened?
I don't know, just
I
you.
ain't,
What's this
I ain't
you?
touched nothing.
We was here.
And I'm sitting over here like, but yeah, it like then they be ready to fight you if you get the pronouns wrong. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm just trying to be respectful. I'm trying to be respectful. But I thanks to all of the press, the free promo, this first episode has done extremely well. Shouts out to the panels, the lives that have helped, them get to where they want to be. And I'm all for this conversation because, I'm sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have we gotten into just Lauren?
Yes,
I
I
know
watched the
Hershey, you
episode.
have been reviewing it.
I did. I watched the episode right before I got on here, and I am still absolutely loving it. And I am also learning things as well. I will be tuned into every episode of Just Lauren for her full season. I don't know how many episodes she got, but what I've been wanting transgender women to get into on their reality shows, Lauren is giving me that. Y'all, I'm talking about it's so transparent all the way down to this is what I do, and
That's
this is what
good.
I need to do to look womanly. Like my face
Now
is this
that
and
I think
that.
that's
This is
I
what
good.
I
love
do.
that first
She
episode
breaks
too.
it all the way
Awesome.
down, and I love it. Because I feel like a whole lot of people fail to realize the news don't cover LGBT.
At
We
all.
get our media from y'all. And
Mm-hmm.
excuse us if we're
Yeah.
misinformed, but you're the educators of us. I learn about LGBT issues through YouTube vlogs and YouTube web reality shows. It's a whole lot of ghetto fighting and stuff like that, but every now and then they'll plug in a piece of education, and that is how I learn it because news ain't covering you.
Now
The
when you
most
say
we
that,
got
Cause
Hershey,
recently,
because when you
the
think
most
about
we
it, you
got
learn new things every day.
yeah, the most we gotten recently is a couple of Netflix specials, and that shit's so whitewashed. I swear
it's
to
so
God, like it's
whitewashed.
not like you can't even
Mm-hmm.
get to the nitty gritty. Like, and I love T.S. Madison to death, but even with her show being mainstream, TV
It
is
was
gonna butter it up, and they're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna give you the raw. Lauren England gives you the raw, and this episode actually got into trans women versus cis het women feeling intimidated by one another. There was a big blowout argument
mm,
at the end of the episode. I promise you, it is worth the watch. I enjoyed every minute of this season. I mean, so far, yeah, I've enjoyed the season, but it gets into cis het woman versus transgender woman, and there was like a big argument about that. Like
I
one
I gotta
person said
watch
the
it.
Everybody know
trans
how I felt about the Just
I'm
Lauren.
gonna have
I
to.
really, I personally felt she didn't deserve a spinoff. But when Hershey puts it in that perspective, I think it's for the community wise, I think that's a good look because I just wasn't interested in watching like me. This is my thing. I don't want nobody to think that I'm just like transphobic. Like trans story is nothing that I'm really interested in watching. For me, it's just, I don't really care to see it. So it's like it's nothing that I'm be like, oh, I want to see her story because I honestly do not care. But for those of you that I feel like that wants to learn more about it and understand things about, I understand trans lifestyle. I know the right pronouns, how to approach them, and all that good stuff. So I don't really need to watch it for education. But for those of you that probably want to get that education, now I say like, you know what, maybe a spinoff for her probably was the best idea. Because I'm thinking like, why would y'all give her a spinoff? Because I'm thinking of it entertainment wise, not educational wise, and that's something Hershey I didn't think about.
Oh, she breaks it all the way down. I wanted a
Yeah.
real, and I ain't even gonna lie, I wanted a real raw ghetto girl experience. I didn't want nothing whitewashed. I didn't want
No,
nothing
this
mainstream
me.
washed, and she gives you the raw. She gives you the raw, and some of the conversations she be having with her family and friends, it be having you cringing,
You got a
but
killer
it's
net over
needed,
there with you too?
huh?
Yes, it's like
One
it will not
net.
leave me
This
alone.
net trying to whoop my ass, bitch. It keep flying in here, hitting me in the head and shit.
They be trying it though
Like,
That's why.
on the cool.
That's why I'm
why
over
got
here
old banana
moving
in
like
here or something?
this.
Like, what is going on? Why is she attacking me?
Like, girl, what is your tea? Don't you got somewhere to be? Don't be in my face
Like,
now.
I look. I didn't think I was that loud. This thing is killing me. Okay, so Nikki actually is talking. She's gonna segue into what I wanted to talk about. Nikki says, "I thought it was good, but Laura needs to be a smidge more understanding with Dad. They tend to be set in their ways."
And I
So
understand that.
last
Because she
last
because
week,
she told
go ahead.
them in the confessional, she was like, my family just needs to go ahead and put on all black and go ahead and get the casket and everything so that we can have a funeral to for Jaylon. And I understand that you're living your new life as a woman or whatever, but people are really grieving Jaylon hard. And those words can hurt
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
people. You know what I'm
It
saying? And she's just like,
does.
let's go ahead and have a casket and get the all black. And she was talking about like a dead ass funeral for Jaylon.
I don't know if I said this
It,
last week, but I think it's more of that adjustment phase that they're dealing with at the moment. They're dealing with the
mm-hmm.
transition. So I think that's more of what it is as well. So I would say that it would take time to be honest, because time does actually heals when you think about it. So
Mm-hmm.
it applies to this situation here. Like it's gonna take her father some time to adjust that, that his son is now his daughter. So
Being it's
it's
that
it's
step
it's a
from the
lot.
time frame that he's at too, yeah, that's definitely gonna be adjustment for anybody that was born like in the '60s.
Right.
You already know
Because
what
it,
And
it
not
because
and
back
not
then it was not
it was
LGBT
taboo.
people wasn't even accepted like that back
at
then.
all. Hell, black
So
is barely accepted at that point in time.
mhm,
Mm-hmm.
You gotta give him. You gotta get him a minute. You gotta get him a minute. Just like you gotta give the black community a
And
minute. It ain't gonna just happen. You gotta
right.
give him a minute.
and not only that, as a parent, I think this will help understand where he's at. As a parent, when you go through the process of finding out you're pregnant, finding out what you're having, and then going down and naming your child, and you raise your child as such, for your child to come back and say, okay, I'm no longer a boy, this is no longer my name, it's a shot. It's like a stab to the heart because this is who I've raised. Like, I took the time, I gave you the best name, I nurtured you, I loved you, I raised the boy, and now you're saying, okay, I'm no longer Jaylon, I'm Lauren, and called me as such. It's a process. But and what she has to realize is she's already gone through that process. She realized at an early age that she was a woman that was trapped. So she went through the process. She had time to adjust to it. And now that she's at the point where she's saying, yo, I'm Lauren, this is who I am, they're still trying to wrap their head around all of the changes. So it's not that her family is really, really supportive. Like you say, you have to give them a minute because as a parent, I'm losing a child.
And
Yes,
not
I'm
to mention,
gaining a child, but I'm losing a child.
people in the black
Mhm.
community. Now, all you got, I'm pretty sure a lot of you people that's gay understand that when my family and I came up, my family living I was gay. One of the biggest two things that they did not want me to do: get fucked and become a woman. Those are like the biggest things they did not want to happen. As long as you ain't taking no dick up your ass, and you're not a woman. Well,
Man,
I
you
did.
already
Listen, my
taking
daddy
up
had to
one.
understand me when I came out to him, like, sir,
That's
this
just
is
the
who
black
I
community.
am, but I have to have some things getting hit on back there. So I mean,
My
It's
family know
very
I
much
love
some
some dick now.
things.
but it's interesting that nowadays that
Damn
parents
it.
are more accepting of their children being gay. You okay over there?
Yeah, hey, what the
He said he's getting
Your net is whooping your ass, bitch.
Man, that's how bugs be. They
it's
always
Like,
wait
girl,
till
you was over
company
there
come around and
fighting.
start cussing
Listen,
out.
look, in a minute, I'm finna just move out the seat and let it just have the seat. It's just like it's just killing me. It's acting like roll on. It just won't go away.
ah,
Oh
that's the
Lord.
nickname,
Let
but
me mute my mic.
not rolling
Ah!
net. The rolling net, bitch.
But Lord,
You know
we
what?
gotta talk about it because they done set the whole internet ablaze the past 24 hours.
What
We're
happened?
gonna go from one chasing reality uh family to the next.
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh, did y'all see the
Chasing.
lemon squeeze?
oh
child.
my God.
Y'all
I
see the
saw,
lemon squeeze?
I saw my,
I only could
I saw
watch
my,
about five,
I
six
saw my
minutes.
little crush on
I hate
there.
long
Baby, let
ass
me tell
things.
you something. Premier ass pulled that phone out. I thought he was Monique Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
I was like, oh my God, Premier's on here.
Yeah, Premier came and he showed up for a little minute just to read off the phone and dip out and leave the
My
table.
thing, what I've noticed about the lemon squeezes, which I don't know why Ressie would set herself up like that, because it's like, you know what you be doing behind the scenes. That's why I hate dishonest ass bitches. Know what you doing behind the scenes, and then don't get on camera and start trying to perpetrate like bitches ain't gonna keep the receipts and air your ass out about it later. Like, bitch, be honest from the
And
jump.
speaking of airing out,
If you want to do some whole shit and you want to do some shit, just stand in that shit. Just stand in the whole shit that you do. Do not try to put on for the camera because the shit will come out. I do not like that.
and
But from
and
this point,
speaking of coming out,
Hmm?
at this point, I want to know how the season is going to end.
It sounds like this is the end.
The
what we
lemon
do know
squeeze.
is
Oh,
That's long overdue. He should have been called it quits.
why?
But another question that I'm wondering is, like, since he done made that announcement yesterday, would there be another Chasing Dallas for another season?
If they
So,
recast, yeah, I think
and
it should be.
Dario said no.
And Dario said that there was
Darius,
he
he
said,
plugging the
I'm
city.
asking, this is a question. And Dario said there's no more chasing
He
Dallas.
said he plugging the city
He
after the
said
season.
no.
So do you
Let me
think that
go
the
to the
Dallas
exact.
people
Let me go to the exact screenshot because you know a bitch like to screenshot some shit
but this is not the
as they
answer,
were
like
on.
oh go ahead.
wait,
Oh, go ahead. First we missed the comment. George needs to learn how to receive information, digest it, and not talk over everybody.
yeah, I think he was doing a lot of that yesterday. Like, he was being a little too extra, like, carrying all throughout the live. But I kind of saw that, he was, at some point within the conversation that he was actually understanding and listening. But at the same time, he was still carrying.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing a lot of carrying. Go ahead, Hershey, before I go to the screenshot.
Oh, I was just asking, do y'all think that the cast of Chasing Dallas is going to merge over to Ressie G Productions? And have y'all been seeing the advertisement for Ressie G Productions?
Y'all,
Um,
I want to be so honest. Dallas
Go be honest.
ain't interesting enough for nobody to follow the cast and see exactly what they're doing. And that's just being honest. As a viewer, like, it's not interesting enough to do that. Y'all would literally, if y'all want to keep Dallas, y'all would literally have to recast. Most of the people that's on the cast literally should be friends of the show. And I don't think they need a cast. They boring. They've been boring. It's the third season. Like, I'm just tired of Dallas. I will say, this is the most interesting and juicy season they had, and that's partly main due to all the behind the scenes drama and the lives and stuff we've been watching. If it weren't for that, nobody would be looking at Dallas on their own. They were like, I always say Dallas is the best franchise. Bitch, who said that? It ain't never been the best
Who said
franchise.
that?
I don't know who said. I've seen it in the comments a few times. I'm like, I don't see where y'all getting that from.
Now, if he
No,
does
no, no.
produce another show, I wonder, like, what is he gonna call that?
Yeah.
Well, when he was calling it quit, first of all, it's this picture for me. First of all, Todd is a mess with these pictures. But Reese did about combined total about 5 hours live yesterday.
7.
Okay. So you know what? He wasn't on for the 7. That was
Oh yeah,
teeth filler in
total
them.
7 hour live. Jesus.
Let me mute my
Why
mic.
would you ever? Okay, so see, we're not to see. See, I can't with y'all. So Reese went live yesterday to announce that he will be stepping away from the camera and he will be going behind the camera due to he needing to evolve and some things needing to change. He spoke about he's tired of the critiques and he wanted to get his teeth done. He wanted to lose weight. He wanted the production of the show to step up. So yeah, he called it quits, and then later on that night, it was a panel done where him, Markel, and George was on, and they were going back and forth as they do. And in the comments, Dario stated, "This the last season anyway."
Sorry, I'm laughing at the comments.
It's Mickey. That's why.
Mickey and
That's why I
Island
just turned
Yankee,
my
bitch, y'all
head.
both need to be blocked. Both of y'all.
So we said it last week that we thought that this was the last season, but and Dario confirmed that this is the last season of Chasing Dallas. So therefore, all this bullshit don't even matter.
How do y'all feel about the Ressie G versus Trey
Did he
Womack
say
and
that
him
for
buying
real?
him the bathtub?
That
He
shit,
sure
that
said
was
that.
an interesting part of that episode to me. That should have me like, oh my god, 'cause I ain't know all that.
But you kissed me, and I was about to buy you a tub.
Right.
And
I
you
was
said
like,
that's somebody in the
"Ooh."
bathtub.
I was like, bitch, what?
Wait, what happened?
Oh, y'all gotta watch the end. I know it's probably boring and y'all tuned out after
Look,
Lemon Squeeze, but
look,
y'all really should watch the end.
look, D. Trey Womack
Let's
sounded
see.
like a
Can y'all
sugar
see
baby.
that?
Look, D. Trey
Up
Womack
close and
sounded like a sugar
personal.
baby
I
that
want
wasn't
to
trying to get a
see.
sugar daddy no sugar. He was like, well, and he really wasn't like that, and this and that. I said, oh my Lord, what in the world did they have going on?
They had a lot. I had to watch it. Also, Reese said something. He said that his relationships had not been successful because he was on the show. With you doing reality TV, Carl, do you feel like that's something that you've had to deal with?
Bitches love making excuses about shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You ain't got a successful relationship because bitch, you just ain't got a successful relationship. My relationship has started and ended, started and ended. And me being on reality TV ain't had nothing to do with neither one of the two. It's because bitches is
It
crazy,
really didn't.
bitches is checked out, bitches is stupid, and bitches be cheap. That's why we not a relationship. It had nothing to do with no goddamn web series reality show. Bitches will pull. I'll talk about stars from the sky, bitch. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, you not even a star like that. Like, what are you talking about?
I want to speak on B. Walker's comment. He said, "Is Robert chasing or walking fast? I've never seen him do anything but try to
That's
be a
not what I
top
was
by
laughing
default.
at.
This is y'all. I'm really not trying to be. I'm going to try to say this as nice as I can because folks don't be liking what
Walking
we be having to
fast?
say.
Uh-uh.
Robert, I think Robert was typecast
He
as
was no,
Trey,
I said that. That's exactly why he's on there because he
and
gives you a sense of trade, something that we really have not seen in the Chasing brand.
in
So
the
that's why
chasing
he was
brand.
casted.
And me and T Spiller crack jokes all the time. We be like, you got to wear feathers to be on chasing. We just be
Like dead
cracking jokes
ass.
because
That's
that's
actually
the
G
way that,
status. G status
yeah,
before you have feathers and heels. That's
yeah,
G status,
to be
absolutely.
on chasing. So I think that they were kind of going for someone of a different approach. And he was told, hey, so this is the way you act and this is the way you carry yourself and stuff like that. And that's what I think is giving. And please pardon my humble cishet woman opinion, but in my experience of dealing with men, it is kind of easier for me to tell if that's not
Uh-uh.
what you're doing. And I know that sounds kind of mean
Did you
or
say that
whatever.
comment?
Huh? You said what?
Did you say that comment?
You said what?
I
Repeat
heard
it.
they weren't successful because his paints. Because he paints.
Because he
Hey,
paints. What
Scotty.
you said?
B Walker, you are a mess with yourself, honey. You be keeping these comments live, baby.
Who
I
you
don't
heard
know.
it
Well,
from?
I wouldn't know.
Who you heard it from? B Walker 464.
But yeah, I think they
Uh-uh.
just gave him that typecast, and they was like, okay, you got these face tattoos, and you're gonna be this and that. And I really think somebody told Eric to be like, say you went to jail, to help decorate it, child. That's what it's given to me.
They're like the cunts don't go to jail too.
Oh my god.
Scamming asses. They asses always, they got more mug shots than he probably got.
Well, I'm the only cunt that never went to jail.
Oh
So
yeah. My ass has been in there more times I can count, bitch.
Right.
Jail
Right.
by my second home at one point. Bitch, I was always in there. If it was a parking violation, I was beating somebody's ass and getting hauled out somewhere.
the only time I went there was to trying to help assist put some money in someone's books, and that was because I known the person. So
I went. What's T?
What's up?
T Spiller.
What's T?
He in
I
the
went to
building.
jail. Look, CJ, let me give you my jail story. So I went to jail because driving with a
Not
suspended.
jail.
Yes, driving with look, y'all, look, driving with a suspended license and I got caught up by the sheriff instead of the regular police.
Scotty, he does.
So I ended up going to jail, y'all. I spent 24 hours in the jail, and it was not made for me. I cried, and the only thing I ate for a whole day was a bag of Lay's chips because I knew them bitches in the kitchen ain't had shit to do with it. That is all I ate.
Bitch, I ate the
cried.
food, bitch. I can hold you up, bitch. I fucked
I'm
that
not made.
food up.
Jail ain't made for me. I need to be a law-abiding citizen because behind bars, I'm not made for it. I
But
can't.
what I didn't do, I never took a shit.
Hey,
Your leg
Braylon.
was constipated like a motherfucker.
Hey,
That's why I
Braylon.
was just out there, bitch. This nigga sleep next to the toilet. I want to shit by his head.
Yeah, I ain't cut out for that. I try to be a law abiding citizen. I can't do
Yeah.
jail. I'm not a pen pal. I'm not good at you in jail. I'm sorry. You might as well catch me when you get out because I'm not good at writing nobody. Nothing. I'm horrible at it. You might not even get me to answer the phone. So we good on
Bitch,
that
you answered the phone for me when I was in there.
one. It was an emergency situation.
Okay.
That's because she loves you. Now,
That's
when it
my
comes to
fault.
D, so if your man go to jail, you ain't gonna do the what's the man name who
Who
went
else she go
who
with?
went
She
Remy
gonna
Ma?
ride her man, bitch.
What's the man who what's the name who went with Remy Ma? What's his name?
Papoose.
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 He,
You ain't gonna be a Papoose D if your man go to jail.
how long we talking?
not
We
Pam,
talking
Exactly.
Five
like
five years.
Exactly.
not
Papoose
Pampoo,
held it
Exactly.
down. Papoose held it down for Remy.
Pampoos. He got a funny name.
that's
Papoose.
It sound like
Papoose.
Pampers.
Yeah,
That's
Yandy. You ain't gonna
Papoose.
be a Yandy. Yandy held it down for me. D.
That's Yandy. I got a short attention span. Can't do it.
Mm.
Can't do
I
it.
believe you'll do it.
I can give, and to answer your question, T Spiller, I actually think that I can give somebody I love and am married to up to 10 years, but I will be having sex while he's locked up. That's what I can give.
I would respect that. I
Take
wouldn't
that
expect you not
how
to
you
get nobody
want
up.
to. You said what?
I would expect that though. I would expect you to give it a cookie up to somebody. I wouldn't think you
I,
finna last for 10 years while I'm in jail.
I could see. I could do those terms. I can do those terms. This is gonna be a three-way relationship when you get out, baby. Depending on if he pay the bills. I can't do it. So we're gonna get into some little fun topics because we keep hearing this being thrown around. One, are reviewers necessary for web shows?
Oh, I want to talk about that.
No. I mean, yes, no, yes, and no.
Yeah, that's a
And
DJ
I
look
know we
like he
got
got
some
some stuff to
we
say.
got reviewers down in the comments. Scotty's in here, so Scotty, feel free to jump in. So seeing that you both review in your on a web show, Carl, you start off, and then we're gonna go to CJ.
y'all know I started reviewing first before I even got on web shows. I feel like they're necessary because it depends on some of your viewers, like Scotty, for example. Scotty got like a audience that's like 10K. And you gotta realize these reviewers represent a core of your audience. So yes, they're necessary for your damn show. And yes, they're gonna call it the way they see it, and they're a viewer, and they're gonna call it from their interpretation
Yes.
of what they saw. And they're very necessary to the show. Who you
Mm-hmm.
think you gotta promote the show? If we don't review the show, nobody's gonna watch. I see people who watch shows just because of the panels, the reviewer actually reviewing the show. They're very
Absolutely.
necessary. They
And what
bring
I had to
the
say
audience.
about it is, when it comes to reviewers, not just web reality or reality shows, but movies, music,
Mm-hmm.
everybody, they all have a reviewing audience. Now, I was blessed enough to do cinematography for Thaddeus Matthews, the cussing pastor. I did the
Yes,
cinematography
Thaddeus.
for his wedding, and he actually dropped some gems in myself and my producer's ear, and he was just like, I understand that we're in an internet world, but one form of marketing that never got old was word of mouth. Word of mouth will never get old when it comes to promoting something. People talking will never get old when it comes to that. So
Absolutely.
these movies and stuff that come out, as much as Rotten Tomatoes on the internet throw tomatoes at these movies and drag these movies from here to Timbuktu, they would be sick if Rotten Tomatoes stopped reviewing their stuff.
And
What
also,
was the old one? Cisco and
But
Evil?
the reviews don't make me not watch the movie though. If I go on
listen,
Rotten Tomatoes,
even
it says
y'all that
agree.
do the bloggers and stuff, and even the ones on the comments, like if y'all correct me if I'm wrong, like I do my podcast and reviews and shows, but those reviews of those mainstream shows, in most cases, get more views than anything else that I do.
Yeah.
People literally tune in for those reviews. Like we have done like music video reactions, views of different movies and shows, and they have been like in the thousands of views. And like
mostly
just for those goddamn reviews. Like it's crazy.
Especially blogs too.
And KL is in the chat. He's he's executive producer now of G Status and Fashioneers, and he says that the reviews are necessary.
Dre Simmer, how you doing?
Shows can survive on their own only if you have a core audience big enough to survive on your own. There's only a few select shows that's doing that. So
yeah, and that's why I said
that.
no car. That's
Most
why I said
shows need them.
That's why I said no car, because like if you got like a big audience like Chasing.
Yeah, Chasing don't need
they don't need the reviewers at all. It's cool that shit they do it.
Startups, yeah, y'all need them.
Yeah. I just don't like when reviewers start taking it personal.
Dre Simmer says the shows can survive on their own. I discovered the reviewers through the shows, not vice versa. But to be honest, only YB and Scotty really gave the reviews that critiqued and helped the show.
Lord Jesus,
that's why.
Here you go.
Yeah,
he said we gravitate to YB so much. So when he said he was done, I was kind of fucked up about that. I was too. The others are biased to talk about the show, not review it. I'll still be tuned in for YB car chats though, because YB funny as hell.
I love YB, but like I admit,
I like YB too.
Yeah, I love YB.
We just talked about it amongst, like, we literally had an open discussion on, because we always did our reviews live, and we literally talked about it with the audience members to see if they felt the same way we did about certain things, and that's about it. Now you got people like YB and Scotty to go in there like, Ayanla fix my life, bitch, and be like, we need to do this, we need to be better. And I think those are very necessary for the show, but most reviewers don't review like that.
They don't.
Like, we don't.
So I have a question for
a lot of reviewers are in their feelings right now.
Lord Jesus. I have a question for everybody, whether you're in the comments or whether you're on the panel. So when it comes to reviewers and how they critique the show, what is best and what do you expect, especially if you're on the show? And this
I think they should just critique the show. What the show about? If Carl talking about his rapping, they should be following Carl, talking about what Carl did in the studio, not critiquing Carl about what he got on and how he look, and
which has happened.
Yeah, stuff like that. They should just critique the episode, not put their personal. Well, I don't really like Carl. Carl said this to me, and I don't see it from stuff like that. Critique the episode.
My thing with that, for somebody who's been in this on both angles of that, I don't give a fuck what you do. As long as you're talking about me, I'm fine with it, because anything you say about me is gonna gravitate people to me. If they want to go see if I'm tacky, want to see if I look a mess, they want to see if I'm cute, they want to see what I'm really doing, they're gonna go look at it regardless.
Okay, so let me really get to the nitty gritty, because I'm trying to know, like, what are the no's, what are the don'ts
when reviewing?
Yes,
ain't no don'ts. This is my thing. If you're on these shows, it don't matter how you feel. You put your life in pretty much as an open book for everybody to say what the fuck they gonna say. If you too sensitive about what bitches gonna say about you, when you basically let everybody in your life, bitch, you do not need to be doing reality TV. I have been dogged, cussed out. I've been highly praised. I take it all. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna come to them shows, do exactly what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get on with my fucking life. If you go be like Ressie G was on here, half tearing, patting your eyes and butt hurt about bitches saying to you, get your ass off that camera and go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, Ressie ain't really built for it. He takes it personal. He ain't built for it.
Okay,
he needs to stay behind the scenes.
Dre Simber just came up with some good things. He said the startup shows need to buy promo on bigger show platforms. The reviews really help the reviewers, but because we find them through the shows, and a successful, impactful show will attract reviewers they see as worthy of their time. That's why not many shows are reviewed, and that's how G Status, for example, blew up the impact they attracted them.
Y'all just say the fuck y'all want to say about Dre Simber. Dre Simber understands the fucking assignment, which is why he's still always around and bitches always talking about him. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, he definitely understands the assignment.
He understands the assignment, and if bitches had the attitude like he had, or like me and him have, they'd probably be around a lot longer. They wouldn't be crying at the lemon squeezes talking about they finna quit the show.
Yeah, Lord.
He ain't really quitting the show. He ain't really
Lord,
quitting the show. He gets snatched off the show.
Right, he get yoinked off.
He just saying quit and trying to save grace for himself, but we know he gets snatched off.
Okay, so when I was explaining about Just Lauren earlier, did it make you think different about it?
Different,
or are you still in a space where it's like, I really just don't care about what she got going on? Did it make you see it?
The way you reviewed it, I'm going to tune in now. The way you broke it down and the perspective you gave, I'm going to sit down and actually watch the episode because you gave me a different perspective.
You did. You actually did. Now I want to see now.
Cause see, I'm trying to just trying to develop a way that I can make people want to watch stuff and develop a way to, that I'm trying to get people to want to watch me as well. So that's why I'm asking like the right questions, because I want to know how to do this thing. But personally, I do think that word of mouth is really big. Mm-hmm. That part of marketing it's not gone. We have
one thing about reviewing stuff, Hershey, because I know that you are new and you just now starting this. Just like the shows, with consistency is gonna be your biggest thing. When me and Tramiel started Corporate Mouth, we had episodes every fucking week, on the week, same day, same time. We built a platform from nothing to almost 1,000 subscribers in literally about 5 to 6 months.
And I can't wait. I can't wait for Real Housewives All Stars to start. And I can't wait for G Status season 3 to start, because all of those episodes, every single one, will be reviewed on my channel. And I cannot wait. And I'm going to review each and every last one of the episodes.
And like I said, if you feel like there's something different you want to try, or a different way you want to do it, try different things. You never know what's going to stick. You're still in the new stages. Be like, you can let your audience know, hey, y'all, I'm going to try something different today. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Get your audience involved. They really like that. Danita knows, because she was with me when I first started the Corporate Mouth all the way up. And then she branched off into the hot seat. So it was just like, we know how that shit goes. I see it for you, though.
And be authentic. And be authentic to yourself. Like, don't ever. A lot of people mess up because they try to follow a script that somebody else has. If you're authentic to yourself, your audience is going to grow with you. They're going to support you down. Like, my audience know I'm messy as hell, but they be riding with my little messy ass half the time.
They love her.
So we gonna ride together, okay? So if you're authentic to yourself, like, and not afraid to be transparent, like, people gonna support you. They gonna follow you. They gonna grow with you.
Yeah, I've been told what Dre Simber just said. I've been told her.
I would say Dre Simber, that's a good idea too, because you do have a chill demeanor. Like, that's why me and Tramiel work. I'm all loud and I don't give a fuck. And Tramiel is just real chill and laid back. So it worked well because he be real cool and my ass don't be giving a fuck. So it just worked out that way.
So it's like a little hot and cold relationship.
Yeah, it's a hot and cold relationship that we had, and most of it just takes.
And that's a good balance.
You don't say enough.
And that's why I tell her when we do stuff, like, she balance it out. Like, I be with the shits. Right. Try to get shit started, and she can bring it back in and calm it down.
Absolutely.
But when I work with Dre Simber, we both be with the shit, so it's kind of like, it ain't really no.
Yeah, ain't no chill in y'all shit.
Dre Simber said, "Circle who have huge personality. That's why this panel was a good start." And you know what? I think it is because you're getting more. And I even told CJ, like, you're getting more comfortable in front of the camera and talking about the situation, the stuff that you want to talk about. And that's why it's always good to collab with different people. Like I said, we are like 6, 7 different people with different mindsets, but it works for us.
Cause you learn something new, especially from like people around you that you don't even know, and that's how you get to know these people. So that's a good thing about networking is, actually getting yourself out there and just meeting people that you have never met before. And
y'all cast fucking psychos on y'all.
Look, y'all.
G-Stat is the only show I know they can get a bunch of fucking nutcases.
Man,
oh my god.
The only show. But I will say I tuned into every G-Status show just to
I like that though, Carl. I like that.
Rip each other apart.
Because this
I like a
season
train
is
wreck.
finna be off the chain. Because these motherfuckers is crazy.
Yeah.
They are crazy.
From what I seen, it's a train
So,
wreck. It's definitely a train wreck.
Yeah, I can't wait
I've
till y'all
seen
filming.
In a good way, though.
I'm gonna
so
come when y'all filming so I can peep the
Psycho
face.
is authentic. Speaking of
Carl,
train
you might
wreck,
get the fight in there,
psychotic
Carl.
ass
You go.
shit.
I'm friends with most of the cast though, so I wouldn't probably get into one of the most.
It was a couple of
Oh,
clout. Look, never mind.
It's something about like how that's how I got into it before
They'll
because
find
before
a,
somebody
they'll
I
find
didn't know.
a, to make a long story short, they'll find a way to get into it with Carl Star.
They do not want to try me like that. The last bitch that tried that got her ass knocked at the party when she tried that. Please do not try me like that. Because I was so nice to Flora when I met her.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
he
like,
said,
I'm Carl. She was like,
Dang.
I said, bitch, really? I don't even know you. I'm just meeting you. I'm a cool mom, bitch. What's wrong? Did she start talking that shit? I said, yep, I'm about to pop her by the end of the night. Yep, that's it.
you know, he said y'all
how
jumped
you
him,
get
Carl.
beat up
Yeah,
twice in the
that's the word.
same
Y'all
night?
jumped him.
I don't have to jump nobody. I ain't
Okay,
never had to
speaking.
jump nobody.
And broke his leg.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna
She was wrong with it.
transition into what makes trash reality television: fighting, cool mom. What makes reality TV trash?
The person. This is what thing about
You like
reality.
bad trash or good trash?
That's my
Because I
thing.
like trash.
People makes reality determines what's trash reality TV. Y'all keep saying fighting is trash and all that arguing and everybody tearing it up. Then stop spiking the ratings through the roof every time a fight breaks out. Then they'll stop doing it. Now y'all go to some like a Young Fix My Life type shit, and that's the shit that y'all spike through the roof. You'll see more positive TV. But when Love and Hip Hop be on there ripping each other the fuck apart, turning the cameras off, dead ass, y'all like that shit. So that's what they're gonna continue to do.
I like me a good fight.
So people don't know what they
Well, it was
want
boring as
nowadays.
hell
They
this
don't know if they
season.
want somebody to fight or they just want people to get along. But either way,
Y'all
they
don't
gonna
want no
talk.
kumbaya
Atlanta
shit.
toned it
That's why
down.
Web Life ain't do nothing more than 2,000
Yeah,
views.
Red Light gotta be
Y'all
the
don't.
episodes first, y'all. Y'all even released the episode in 4 weeks, bitch.
They
But
waiting
y'all,
on you.
Atlanta and Miami, Love and Hip Hop toned it down this season. They boring. Everybody liked
Who?
it better when they were fighting. They made it more family oriented this season. And it's boring as hell to me. I can't even watch the full season of Atlanta.
What show?
You look,
Love and
Scotty,
Hip
you
Hop.
ain't lying.
Oh
Folks
yeah.
did not like the Real Housewives of Potomac until Candace and Monique got to fighting.
You sure know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Yep.
let me tell you, them Potomac
I didn't
bitches are
tune in
crazy
to
than
that
mud.
fight.
That's why I started
I
Potomac
could,
know
looking.
that,
Like, you fighting?
To
that
be honest,
science.
that's when I
Potomac
actually
know that
started
science.
watching them, but I don't watch them no more since Monique
and
ain't
see,
on there.
I've watched it since their first season, and it wasn't until that fight that
Mm-hmm.
everybody got tuned in. But them heifers have always had it going on.
They have been, yeah.
As
They've
far
been
as
good since season, yeah.
because
Miami what?
Karen has
Red Light?
always been clocking Giselle since season one, the Grandon herself.
Y'all talking about Love and Hip Hop Miami? What Scotty talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, Miami,
Scotty said
yeah, they
Miami is
boring.
definitely boring.
I
I
can tell y'all
started
why that's
after the
boring.
third season.
All right, y'all know
I
from
haven't even
Miami.
watched. I watched
I
one
thought they
episode.
ended.
Miami, Love and Hip Hop Miami been trying to get Trina to do Love and Hip Hop Miami for years. She always said no. So when people, y'all know that's my girl. I hate saying anything negative about that's my queen. But that music career wasn't doing what it needed to do, so the bitch finally said yeah. So what she did, yeah, she took a hefty amount of money. But one thing she wrote on her contract is she got to dictate who they let on that cast. The bitches that will spice that shit up, she does not get along with. It will probably be a murder scene if you put them bitches on here, but it will be really good TV. But that's why y'all not gonna see nobody get into it with Trina because it's about 5 or 6 bitches in Atlanta and Miami right now. If they on that show, Trina is the first bitch they coming from, and Trina not having it.
That's
So
why Shay
Trina
off
is the
there
reason
now.
why it's boring. And if y'all want it to be nice,
It,
they gotta get Trina off of there. If y'all want it to be juicy, y'all gotta get her off.
okay, so KL says a little putting hands. Hold on, let me read. Y'all know I ain't got my glasses.
A
A
little
A
little
little
putting
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 hands
hands
on.
on.
look, we
There
all
you
trying to
go.
read it.
Look, a little putting hands on is needed every now and again. But not every scene and episode. I think people want to see people resolve issues at some point, but a nice read down and shade down as well. So pretty much a little bit of everything, yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Coming from KL. The whole cast.
But see,
played
this is my
down.
thing. The only problem reason why what KL says doesn't happen because you got too many bitches that ain't got nothing going on for themselves looking for a moment. Anybody I have fought, cussed out, or got into an altercation with, I have no problem sitting down. But when you get into a sit down situation where we're trying to resolve it and you still looking for a fucking moment, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass right where you stand, because bitch, you not about to. I'm trying to be nice to your raggedy ass. You not finna get a moment off of me. Like, we trying to resolve the shit. Let's resolve it, bitch. Don't get here trying to be cute and trying to make a moment. And then you bitches that like to try to make moments, but you don't tell me that you're trying to make a moment. It's kind of like, okay, now, bitch, I might just have a fucking reaction and pop your ass because, bitch, I don't like the way you talking. You gotta let me know so I can know not to whoop your ass when you start acting stupid. Like, a lot of these bitches y'all cast don't have nothing going on for themselves outside of this fucking show. So they
Let
come
me
on
mute.
the show ready to tear the bitch up because that's all they got to offer. And it's like, bitch, I will whoop your ass and still go to work the next goddamn day at the end of the day. So I made sure whooping your ass, I'm like Cardi B. Whooping your ass and throwing a shoe at your ass has worked very well into my brand. I can get signed for every endorsement deal and still beat the shit out of you. Please do not think that it will not happen. I will still get booked for shows after whooping your ass.
Yes,
So
Cardi.
why y'all getting these? Because a lot of bitches come on their front and like, oh, I want to be peace, and I guess y'all be doing these fake media train shit. Like, I don't want to be in the drama, and girl, fuck that. Drama comes my way, and answer, hello, bitch, I'm here. I'm whooping your goddamn ass. So that's all I'm saying, bitch. Y'all gotta. That's when it comes to production. Y'all gotta make sure that y'all stop casting these bitches. They ain't got nothing to lose.
And after you whoop their ass, I'm gonna be making a blog about it the next
And
day.
it's still like, what the fuck, that's where it comes down to production. Y'all got to stop casting bitches. Ain't got nothing to lose. Because I'm gonna whoop your ass still.
Dad, did you see what you so and so got the wig smacked off her ass last night? I'm talking about that's what we gonna be saying when they get fight.
I just be putting my head down like y'all.
What
right,
what y'all think make a good cast member though? What y'all think make a good cast member? Like, you going onto a show, like, what you think make a good person on the reality show?
A person who can use who they really are and take that and create a solidified position instead of pretending to be a certain thing that they're not. Show up as who they really are and be entertaining at the same time.
But what happens, what you need one for reality show, I believe, is you need a lot of strong ass personalities, people who have personality. Yeah. I've noticed, and then like you got your Cynthia Baileys. Now, this is no shade to Cynthia Bailey, but you got those ones that's kind of quiet and neat, and they might turn up every now and then. So you might need one or two of those just to balance it out. So I think that's what's more important. What I know a lot of these shows are doing, y'all like to cast pretty faces. And I love a pretty face just like the next person, but go to OnlyFans with them pretty faces. We don't want to see them on a reality show because what I've noticed, a lot of pretty faces don't have personality. So it's just like they cute, but they can't do anything. They tell us they have everything to lose in the casting process. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all have to research these people. Like what I was saying exactly when I did my Miami Pride performance. Y'all casted 1,000,001 rappers, and 80 of them were whack as fuck. Had you did your research and went and researched these people, you would have not casted half of them. Had you actually researched. As a production and casting company, please research bitches and don't just be listening to what the fuck they tell you in the casting. Because y'all got people on G status right now that y'all should have never booked. They're lying to y'all about they accomplishments. I know that it's proven that they're lying to y'all about their accomplishments. They are
telling names, Carl. Who lied?
I ain't even gonna say it right now. Because the people that are lying, I have actually and I did the research, and I'm friends with them. All y'all had to do was click a few buttons, and if y'all did y'all research, y'all do some research. I won't have to tell y'all who they are. Y'all will know exactly who I'm talking about. Bitches are lying to y'all, and y'all not researching.
I know who you talking
y'all
about.
running with. You know what I'm talking about. They posting the shit up. Y'all running with lies, and that's y'all fault if y'all not researching these bitches. And that's why they get on these sets and they tearing y'all shit up because they literally don't have shit going on for themselves. They lied to y'all and told y'all that they did. Research it. A couple. You see what Trey Simmer did with the goddamn PPP loan shit? Should have fallen in your lap by accident if you just click some buttons. It do not take a lot.
I called all this. Look, when I'm be good.
Carl, I know who you talking about. Somebody already
you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, bitch, I'm just watching it. And y'all just they just rooting for the shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, these bitches is lying to y'all, bitch, and y'all just reposting the shit. I said, I heard that. If you like it, I love it. Hey,
Because somebody did research last year on that person, I think. And
I
they found
listen.
nothing.
Where
And
have
they were
y'all
trying
been?
to pull
Y'all
up.
just a couple of researchers. Y'all have found out these bitches is lying to y'all.
I
Big
did
time.
the
Hershey, it was you.
research.
You did the research, Hershey.
I
Hershey, you
ain't did
the
no research on shit.
Well, you
Oh,
know that
I
bitch
did
right
the
there with the blue
research.
flame
Wait,
behind her.
hold on. What I did
This
the
is my
research
thing.
on?
If y'all want to
Earlier
know
this year?
anything on anybody, tap that
I'm
not
bitch with
gonna
that
tell
blue
you on here.
flame. That bitch, that blue flame right there, she can find anything on anybody in 2.3 seconds.
What research did I do?
Hershey, me, you, and Diamond did research on this. But I'm not saying the person's name, but I'll tell you after
We're
this.
not gonna say their name, but chat, listen.
Oh, child.
Look, I put it on Instagram that same day.
Listen.
Did I not?
If y'all ain't following D. Rashawn, y'all need to. She would air all these bitches out. She posted the shit on her page. Like,
Tagged my person in there
tag
and
them and
everything.
everything too. And like, girl, what is this?
Then got him on the phone and said, "Who song is
Okay, girl, you
this?"
talk too much. Shut up.
I'm be good.
Oh, my
I'm be
name.
good.
I don't know what's going on.
Now
Scotty said, "Don't be looking for shit on."
Y'all gotta read that, but that's the thing. Y'all gotta research these people, child. You got to.
You do.
Because you would like that at the end of the day, like when you go, like for example, G Status, when they were filming season 2, they had let y'all knew Dre Simber and all them came in there. You gotta do when I say they toe up that motherfucking day party, they toe up. And when I say toe up, but I mean I'll say it slow, yo. When I say toe up, I mean toe up. That place, you gotta realize
that one place
two
that
bitches
was
ain't got nothing to lose. They tow up equipment, the place. Child, ain't nobody gave it back to that event since then. They said no. You can't even have a camera phone too big. You got a Pro Max, bitch. They might not let you in there.
Oh, Lord.
Wait, well, look, KL is desperately trying to get the info. KL,
DM will tell you, child.
Y'all
I'm telling you, you can find the shit yourself. The shit public record. They be lying and acting like it ain't public record. Like you can't find the shit.
And see, once you play in my face too many times, I'm gonna start making phone calls.
Are y'all
a
still
grand
cool with that
opening.
person? Are y'all still cool with
That's
that
why
person?
I'm not saying their name. Y'all had to on their own. That's why I'm not saying their name.
Honey, it's a miracle that girl even got on the damn show. I feel like he was going to severely bring the brand down.
Drake, I said the same thing. I said, bitch, y'all don't research, but y'all just let bitches on the show at this point.
It's above me now.
She should have never got on that show.
Jesus is on the main line.
When I say she's been adamantly trying to get her ass on any show that will let her for the past 2 years, and y'all ass let her on there.
Man, look. Come on now.
Yeah. Y'all let her on there.
Oh yeah, you know, Kay, you know now, Kay. Okay.
Blocked. Kale don't know. He think he know. You think you know.
Yeah, you know.
So before we close out
this
episode,
he knows who it is. Everybody know who it is.
He know now. I told him who it is.
Do you have any
and let the
questions
church bow our head?
Amen.
The doors of the church are now open. If you would like to give your life,
my child just cleared that, man.
Come forward.
He's cleared himself, and the fact that he has no problem getting his ass on this show and shoving them lies down our throat, he a bold bitch. He bold.
Because it's gonna come out like we get on the show and do that.
I know it's about to come out. Is he filming out? It's coming out.
It's out. What you mean? It's
they caught them already?
But see, Status TV Network is a big platform. Y'all know G Status got their audience. Oh, it's about now. You about to put it out to the masses. He bold.
Oh, I did not consider. Oh my God.
Yeah, just wait. It's coming out. Everything. Y'all just refer back to it. It's coming out.
The cast already clocked him.
Child, you know they know already, and you know they about to air her ass out.
I'll get the tea from T Spiller because I don't know what the hell going on.
Oh, just go down to the group.
Hershey,
we'll tell y'all in the group.
We'll tell you in the group when we get out here.
Child, this gonna be some Bill Cosby and R. Kelly type situations going on.
Lord.
Somebody in the
When that
closet.
promo drop, that bitch
Listen,
gonna
Dre
scream to the
Simper got
gods, honey, she made it fine. Look, Dre Simper did a live about it after I had aired it out, and he further aired it out, and I was just sitting there like, oh my god, like somebody else knows outside of me, like,
mm-hmm.
oh my god, how
They'll say
deep
y'all
the
put a
But
shenanigans are.
D what?
I feel like you
Well,
should hire
D,
a
has this
cast
person
of
said
directors.
anything when you dropped all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you
Has
in the
this
group
person ever
chat.
said something to you, D, when you dropped all
Yeah.
that info?
Oh, we got to tell you the story. It's a whole story behind it, Tisa. A whole story. And she's so bold.
Mhm.
Danita's so wrong. Y'all have no clue how wrong she is. Because she didn't give 0 fucks. I can't tell y'all here, but y'all gonna laugh. We gonna air her out like that. But Danita is mean. She is
In
so
my defense, they call okay. So y'all don't know I have fibromyalgia, and at night I take very heavy narcotics for
Stop.
the
We'll tell them
pain.
later, girl. We're not gonna tell the story.
And they called me when I was under the influence. So I'm just that's my disclaimer. That's my
We'll tell y'all about
disclaimer.
it. We'll tell y'all about it in the group. I ain't gonna say it on here, but yeah, it's bad.
I'm not
I hope
mean.
that man. I hope
Okay,
that man
y'all.
really. I hope that man really not lying about this stuff. We gonna pray
What do
he
you mean
ain't.
he is?
But
We'll
That's been
tell you.
proven.
We'll
While
talk
ago.
about it in the group. We'll talk about it in the group.
While ago.
So
Already
everybody, hold on. The way he campaigned and teamed up with people last year who weren't on the show just to get on the show and beef with us made me not ever like him ever. And then the line and shit further.
That nothing get past that bitch. Nothing gets past him. He see everything. That like
I am so lost. Y'all gonna have to let me know in the group. I'm ready to end that because I want to know. Shit. Any questions for the
Yeah,
panel?
any questions,
I want
y'all?
to
We
know
about to
what's
get on here and get into our own private tea.
Because yeah. So that was our messy moment for the day. Thank you guys for coming in and watching us. We have a hopefully this has been insightful. Shout out to all of you for coming in and rocking with us tonight. Panel, anything last words?
Stay in school.
Yeah. This got real messy at the end. I just want to let everybody know my name is Bennett.
Can we get Dre Simper as a guest that person on here one
Yes,
day? Please.
Yes, next week. I actually have been trying to get Dre Summer to call me for the past week to get him on here. I've been trying to get Dre Simber to call me. I dropped him my number and everything because I wanted him on today. So
Scotty, you know
what? Hey, y'all, you know what we need to have Dre Simber when he and Trey Howard show up at the party at the hotel or whatever.
Oh,
You know the trailer that they're showing.
the scene.
The trailer. It's a trailer that they showing on Chasing Dallas where they supposed to be meeting up, and I cannot wait to see what happens with that because there's so many different stories, and I want Dre Simber to come over here and tell his side. That'll be dope.
yes. So Dre Simber, you know we want you on next week. So check your inbox. My number is in there, so you can call me so we can get it set up. Y'all, we are finna get off here and get into some things.
I want to know.
That messy and let everything out. So see y'all next
Yeah,
week.
because I want to know about this scandal.
Me too.
Mm.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.